everybody, and welcome. I thought we could try something different today. I have 4 drafts that we drafted at some point, and they were weird drafts. Like, they were... This is after drafting, I don't know, Hour of Devastation, like...
15 times.
Yeah, something like that. And there are these 4-ish drafts that either went completely off the rails, or it was really hard to read the signals, or we ended up in a very different deck than when we started, or there could have been a million things. And I wanted to review them with you because I remember after all of these drafts, you'd come and chat and be like, hey, how was the deck? And I was like, I don't really know what I was supposed to do in that draft.
Yeah, I was not here in chat for these drafts, I don't think.
No, I think you might have been here for like one of them, and I think you haven't seen most of these. So I just wanted to kind of like scroll through. These happened a while ago, so I can't, it's not like when you review a draft immediately and you know, like, I picked this because I had seen in the other pack. So I don't remember exactly why the things were picked. I just remember that this, like, I will just generally know where we ended up. So chat, this might be an interesting learning experience also because a lot of chat was here for these drafts, and we get to see where we kind of went awry.
Yeah, so I think that you'd start with either Ambuscade or Farm to Table, which both are pretty good. I actually like Farm a lot more than I used to, but I would probably start with Ambuscade here.
This was one of the first drafts of the format, so I think that's why I was even highlighting Leave to Chance, because I don't even remember it. Like,
I wouldn't take Leave to Chance. That card's really bad.
Well, no, I was... That's not the point! Okay.
Desert of the Mindful, which we didn't know then. I think what we do know now is close to those cards. I would still take Ambuscade.
Yeah, so it looks like I kick it off with Ambuscade.
Oh, like I would definitely slam River Hoopoe here. I was initially higher on Obelisk Spider than I am now. I think it's fine. I think it's a good card, but River Hoopoe is just awesome. This is a really good pack, though. It has Unquenchable Thirst and Torment, Sandblast, so...
So yeah, I think that's what's being considered right now. Somebody in chat says, just say they're all stipulation drafts. It was going off the rails, was a stipulation.
Oh, well, yeah.
All right, so let's see. We end up going with Obelisk Spider.
Yeah. And I think...
I think this might be the draft where I actually tried Torment of Hellfire for the first time.
Yeah, and I think once you take the Spider, I actually think taking Torment is kind of reasonable. My River Hoopoe deck would probably have taken... Probably Sinuous Striker. I think the card's pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Desert of the Mindful and Unquenchable Thirst are good too. The funny thing about this format is a lot of the blue cards, I think I at least initially underrated them. Like, obviously the Blue Desert's great, but Unquenchable Thirst and Countervailing Winds, I initially was not that high on.
That's not a desert.
No, I'm really high on. What is?
That's not a desert card. What are you talking about? I'm confused.
I'm saying all the blue cards.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Hey, lady, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, I think we end up taking Torment. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is the draft where I actually tried Torment for the first time, never tried again.
Yeah, like now I would be definitely like slamming Deserts of the Mindful here. Like,
sure.
Would have been great. But this is also earlier in the format where other people weren't taking Deserts as high either.
Yeah.
So you would end up seeing more Deserts than you do now.
Right. So let's see. I go with Ramming Up Excavator. I think this is like we're going to go... Like, try to go deep now.
Take Hour of Promise.
Because
I actually think Hour of Promise is a pretty reasonable pick. I would probably take Ritualist. I would have probably taken Ritualist with the other set of cards, but actually, no, I would have taken Hour. I think Hour is actually better than Ritualist, especially if you have Deserts.
Sure. So I take Hour, right? And
then,
now...
then you take Desert
now
of the
we start
Glorified,
picking up... Yeah, we start picking up
I like
Desert.
that pick a lot.
There's Nissa's Defeat and Life Goes On, and I take... Oh, Raw Beast?
It's a late Hour of Revelation, too.
Where is Hour of Revelation? Oh, I'm sorry, in the next pack. Interesting.
I might actually have just taken Manolith or Desert of the True here. Probably Desert of the True, just to make sure your Hour of Promise can like go off successfully.
Sure.
Because I think splashing. You never take Marauding Bowslasher. So yeah, that's a pick I think at this point you wouldn't make either.
Yeah, I think that pack is the pick's bad.
Because like this is a control deck with Hour of Promise and Torment of Hailfire. Like Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs is like a slam
so
here.
I went super up on Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs as the format went on. I think I might still take it because there's just like nothing else in this pack.
I would slam Wall here.
Yeah.
I think you probably took Sunscourge Champion if I had
probably
to guess.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Then now you take Desert of the True though.
Right, because there's nothing here.
Wow, Desert of the Mindful. Yeah, this is an old draft for sure.
Oh, this is like a million years ago. Let me see if I can see how old this draft is. We'll see after. I believe this draft is one of the first few of the format. I mean, even looking at it now, like I look at it now and I'm like, Jesus, I don't think I would have ended up here now.
Look at Desert of the Mindful here. You still probably want to take Beneath the Sands, is my guess.
Yeah, so I do. And I put it in the
like
sideboard. I
wall.
actually another wall and I just pass it. It took a long time before I actually started drafting Wall. Hey, Sibani, how are you?
This was actually a really hard format to figure out. Well, at least for some people, like myself included. Like, I mean, maybe someone just nailed it immediately, but
Yeah.
for the most part, I think a lot of the good cards, like, I actually would take Moaning Wall there at this point. And
Her Wall's so unload.
yeah, like I think that a lot of the good cards were like not obvious, which is actually really fun. That makes a really good format.
Totally. So I think here I put Steadfast Sentinel in the main deck, and I actually only ever played this card like once or twice.
Oh, yeah,
This had to be super long ago. All right, so we have a Baleful Amit and a Desert's Hold. Sorry, Amit Eternal.
Like I think I would have actually just taken Desert's Hold here because you're a control deck, though. Amit Eternal is very good. It does make the Torment of Hailfire plan a little bit better if you hit them twice with Amit or something like that. So I think it's reasonable to take Amit Eternal.
Yeah, so I think I take Amit Eternal.
Yeah.
Someone subs. All right. Jeru. Oh, that's how long ago this was. This is my first time reading Jeru.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is like one of the first couple drafts. I want to know what's behind it. Go. There you go.
Yeah, and I think you ended up like some really bad looking green-black zombies deck or something.
I think I end up in white-black zombies if I'm not...
Oh my god.
I think I actually end up in white-black.
Oh yeah, you did. I actually think I might remember this. You ended up in like a fairly medium white-black zombies deck because just green was just cut off.
Yeah, I do remember getting started
My
again.
blue-green deck would be great.
That was your wife that just subbed there? That's awesome, Wolfpack. Isn't Sandblast pretty good? I think I end up taking a Cursed Horde because it looks like... Because at this point I have also the Amit Eternal and the Marauding Bone Slasher.
So like look at these late Ritualists and Rampaging Hippos. Like all these cards are so much better than I think.
Look at what Molly said. This is white-black zombies because I was thinking, did you try Torment in white-black zombies? Yep, and indeed. All right, so we take...
I think you might have taken Hour Devastation here just to keep your options open.
I did, and then Apocalypse Demon, and I was like,
so
no.
Like
I take Wretched Camel.
Like there was a
Hey,
Oasis
Senor
Ritualist there
Bud.
too.
Senor Bud with a 5-month resub. Thank you. I appreciate it, Senor Bud. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the 5-month return. All right, so Dunes of the Dead. Just some nonsense. Disposal.
So at this point, we just lock into white-black zombies and just take all white and black.
And then
cards,
we can just go through this a little bit faster. Yeah, this is all like white-black cards. Take the Stir. Yeah. Take a Lord of the Accursed. Take a Binding Mummy. We actually get paid off because it looks like it's relatively open in this last pack. Take a Those Who Serve. Take a Supernatural Stamina. Yeah, take Doomed Dissenter maybe. Or a Cradle of the Accursed. Maybe take Festering Mummy or the Angel. Yeah, it was either one. So we end up in white-black zombies here.
Alright.
That was interesting. So, hey, Wolfpack! Yeah. Thank you so much, Wolfpack. I appreciate it. Coming for the very first time. Whoa, Hatchery has spawned 5 Vipers today. Thank you so much, Wolfpack. It is much appreciated.
So, yeah, I think the biggest difference is we undervalued a lot of the green and blue cards.
Yeah.
And
the deserts, too.
And the deserts, too.
Also, overvalued something like Torment of Hailfire, because obviously that would just be, like, flat-out unpickable.
I think the card's okay as a finisher in a control deck, but I don't think it's a very good card overall.
Also, I think I took a lot of zombies in this deck when I should have been taking, like... That was a control deck, but the first... Like, at the end of the first pack, this was a control deck, and that just wasn't the case here. All right. So that was Drafterino numero uno. So this was Drafterino numero dos. What's up with our rewind draft? So Bonnie, we're taking a look at 4 drafts that I drafted earlier in the format, and we're just kind of going over, because these were 4 drafts. Like I said, I've drafted this format a lot now, and these were the 4 like most challenging drafts because either colors were cut or it was hard. The seat was hard to figure out what was open, or like they were hard for some reason. So I thought I could go over them with Luis and kind of see where we went wrong or what we could have done better.
This draft has 3 good blue cards and Oasis Ritualist. I like Ominous Sphinx here, I think. I've just found that card to be very, very good.
Yeah. I don't remember what we... This is a while ago, Oh, hold on. Actually, knowing how long ago these were is actually kind of interesting. So, let me pause real quick. Oh, whatever. Let's just play it. I can't exit out of it. So we take Ominous Sphinx. Okay.
And I think we probably followed up with Sinuous Striker. It's just the best card in the pack.
That would be my guess. So I'm clicking it, and yes. So Sinuous Striker goes next. Another Jared with... Oh, so this is only a couple days after the other draft, by the way. Because I remember a stretch where I was like, why do I only open Jared with Wise Open?
Yeah. So, Unquenchable Thirst. At this point, I think we were a little higher on this card.
Yeah, this kind of fell out of favor in some ways, right? Create 10 subs, and then Countervailing Winds or
I like the Countervailing Winds pick a lot. I've been a fan of that card now.
Yeah, I think I would not... I was much higher in Frontline Devastator way back, so I think I might take Frontline Devastator out of this pack. Yeah.
Whereas I think now you definitely just take Countervailing Winds.
Yeah, totally. Hey, this is Rajtar. So this might be Blur now that I take.
You probably take Blur now, but if we had taken Countervailing Winds, I would have certainly taken the Green Desert here.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm looking at this draft, and I think the pick ends up being Blur Blades.
Yeah. Whereas I think Desert of the Indomitable is...
Yeah, and so now there's some nonsense. So we, at this point, should be like blue-green maybe.
I think we'd have 4 blue cards and a
Green Desert,
and a Green Desert. And then, let's see. And then I would probably have taken Stripe Riverwinder, which maybe you end up taking anyway.
And I think it is what I take anyway. Now there's Countervailing Winds. Yeah, I'm much higher on Countervailing Winds now than I used to be.
I would have certainly taken Countervailing Winds now. I wouldn't be surprised if you ended up taking Cunning Survivor.
Doomfall. Oi. Am I taking Doomfall?
I hope not.
Oh, God. Yes, I did. Do we not end up in blue-red?
So, like, now it's Slam Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs. Though, Spellweaver Eternal in an aggressive blue-red deck is fine, but I would certainly take Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs.
Why did I take Doomfall? Hold on. Let's go back.
I don't know.
That was a bad pick. Holy cow. Okay, well, I take Doomfall, and I take Bone Slasher. Oh, my God. This is going off the rails.
Is this trying to keep your options open for black? Except the problem is, so here's what I think.
No, so I don't. I take the Spellweaver Eternal.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I would probably take Riddle Form here.
I think I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so now you're still kind of on the blue-red train.
Here I take Bone Slasher because there's nothing else.
I would certainly take Survivor's Encampment, but it's not a huge deal.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, okay, good. I like that.
Hey, Texie! Coming back with a 15-month resub. I appreciate it, Texie. How are you doing today? You guys can get some hyper love. And I've been Chad for Texie's 15-month return. It is much appreciated. Yeah, so I do take Survivor's Encampment. That's good. Okay, so then we have, Countervailing Winds and Grizzly Survivors. So you take Countervailing Winds. That's pretty obvious.
That wheeled. I think people in general were not too high on that card.
Yeah, so I get a second one, a third one.
Or that's the second one. You went back one.
Oh, I punted. So I think I take a Rot Beast, yeah. And whatever that is. Okay, so now Omid Eternal.
See, like here, I think you want to take Unsummon. But I could see taking Omid Eternal. You only have 2 red cards, and neither of them are great. Omid Eternal is a very good card. I guess I wouldn't have been blue-green either. I would have, because I would have had just the one Green Desert. So it's not like that would have been open. I might have taken Omid Eternal here.
Do you think I pivot? I think this might be a pivot to black pack. Like I ditch Blur and Frontline. Hey, lady, coming back with a 16-month resub. Thank you so much, lady. You guys can get some hyper love and hype in chat for ladies. 16-month return. Hola, mami, ¿cómo estás? Oh, gracias.
Oh, gracias.
Cualquiera. Gracias, mami.
Gracias.
No sé, no sabía qué sabores usan ustedes.
Lemonade and
turmeric.
Let's just open one and share it. Gracias, mami.
Nada.
My mom got us kombucha at Whole Foods. Turmeric, huh?
Turmeric? Tantric turmeric, in fact. Well. It is like turmeric.
Yeah. All right. So I think I pivot to black in this pack. So, yeah. So, look, that's exactly what's being considered here. It's like, let's move red and what happens. So I think I take the Amit. I do. Okay, so now that Amit has been taken.
Like, we know you're not going to take the wall, but I think the wall is the pick.
Yeah, obviously I'm never picking wall in any, we will see that in every draft that we go over, so I'm just never taking the wall. So here where now I'm just jamming walls in the aggro decks, and they're awesome.
And it's good. You probably take Marauding Bone Slasher. This is a kind of a bad pack.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's
This
like
is a bad deck.
Unquenchable Thirst, I guess, is the pick.
Yeah, I think so. And that is what I take. Hey, the little beetle! Welcome!
Right.
Dude, the hatchery is going ham today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, the little beetle. Welcome to the Brood. River or Aerial River Guide?
Well, here in your deck right now, as it stands, I would probably just take Desert of the Glorified.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, you have 2 Unquenchable Thirsts you really want to keep going. So...
I do take
I
it.
like it. Probably just Cunning Survivor at that point.
I think, yeah, probably. So that's what's gets picked. A Bloodwater Entity?
Oy.
Oy.
Doesn't seem like that's a high upside pick, but I don't think it's that good.
I really hope I didn't take it. Oh, God. We're going to end up back in red.
You have... Eternal Partial Truth
Yeah, it is.
not bad. Especially with, like...
Yeah, so Eternal's in the deck now.
But now I think you want to take Merciless Eternal. And just still stay in black.
Oh, I take strategic planning.
So you're, like, pretty all in on blue-red then at this point.
Yeah, because I just ditched the
black.
whereas,
like, you would have been able to take Torment or Carrion Screecher. Not that I think those cards are that great.
Oh, my God. It's funny because we knew from our TR block that Walls Up Ping are quite good, but then we forget it. That's true. I feel like that's true with a lot of cards, Molly. You just, like...
Yeah.
So I take another strategic planning.
You take Inferno Jet, which is actually good in this deck.
Yeah, Tragic Lesson.
Yeah, no love for countervailing winds.
I have 2 already.
Yeah.
Would you take another?
Probably. I think they're fine to have in multiples.
Take a whatever, Kindled Fury, etc. Okay, so last pack. Oh, hold on. I opened a Bone Picker, but I think I'm off black at this point.
Yeah, so you just take Seeker,
So
where I
take
think actually Canyon Slough might actually still be better.
So I take Seeker. Oh,
okay.
I took Canyon Slough.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Plague Belcher.
Yeah, well, Warfire Javeliner is actually better. So I think the Warfire Javeliner is actually really good.
Yeah, so I think that is what I take. All right, and now we're just all in on blue-red, so then let's just go through some picks.
Yeah, and you just end up
Yeah,
in
commit to
blue-red.
memory. We're just blue-red now, so let's keep... Go.
So the funny thing is, I would have taken a green card in pack 1, but I think the way the packs lined up, I would have ended up in blue-black, likely now.
Yeah.
Is the biggest
I
difference.
think that is where I should have
Though I don't think
up.
that this deck... I think blue was open this draft. I don't think you would end up with necessarily a great blue-black deck, though it looks like you got a really late Ruthless Sniper there, which would have been really pretty nice.
Yeah, so this was the end of this. And I think this deck ended up being fine, but
yeah,
I remember feeling like...
It could have been very different.
It's just like... It's those drafts where you just get to the end of it. That look, though.
It just tastes like turmeric. It just tastes like...
Like turmeric.
Yeah, that's really what it tastes like.
Yeah. It's just one of those drafts where you get to the end and you're like, I don't know what I was supposed to do. Like, I feel like I was getting pulled in so many directions. But yeah, I think I should have ended up blue-black. Okay. So, I'm out of curiosity, I kind of want to see when some of these were recorded. So, this was... So, the first draft that we saw was made on July 12th.
It was a month ago.
It was a month.
5 weeks ago.
Yeah, so that's a long time ago. And then the one that we just saw right now was made...
A week later.
A week later. So
Yeah,
it was like
still a long
still
time
pretty...
ago.
It's a long time ago and it was pretty early into the format. So let's look at the third one. The next one happened...
So those were before we went to Japan.
Correct.
This is
before the Pro Tour.
Before the Pro Tour.
Yeah, these were before the Pro Tour. Okay, so then the next one is...
Let's see here.
Oh, what is this? The next one is August 1st. So that is a lot more recent. And then the next one will be July 18th. So let's actually look at the July 18th one then.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna. I think our plan is to draft again, right?
Yeah, we're gonna draft again. I just want us to go over these 4 drafts real quick. So this, I think, might be another blue-red thing. Oh, maybe not. Let's see.
This last draft further established in my mind that Fervent Paincaster is not that good. Like,
yeah, it was
I think
extremely mediocre, right?
The card is not great. So right now, I would probably take Tenacious D over Unquenchable Thirst. Pick one, pack one. I don't love Lethal Sting. I think it's just fine. But I think you probably do take the Tenacious Hunter.
I think I take the Tenacious Hunter. And then here I almost get trapped into taking Wildfire Eternal, but I don't.
Like here for sure you should take Oasis Ritualist. Like that card is amazing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you took
Oh
Blur
God,
Blades.
why not like this? Hold on, really?
So I would take Ritualist, Rampaging Hippo, Desert of the Glorified, and Vizier of the Anointed over Blur Blades. I might take Arrow Guide over it. So
Wow,
Blur Blade is like pick 6.
Yeah, I drafted bad and I should feel bad.
Well, it's easy to say that now. You drafted bad and you should feel bad. Yeah, it's easy to say that now. But I mean, no one or very few people knew how good Oasis Ritualist was, or Rampaging Hippo, or even the Desert. Like, people's valuations change dramatically here.
Right. I'm not, like, this is just interesting, but you know what it feels like? You know, do you ever find something you wrote a long, long time ago and you read it and you're like, oh my God, I wrote so badly, or like, why did I sound like that? This feels like that.
Yeah,
it's
I've
like
definitely
finding an old
stumbled
page.
onto some of your old articles and thought the same thing.
Yeah. Get out of here! You're such an idiot. All right.
So then if we had taken...
well, obviously we took Blur Blades, which is awful, so...
So you probably take...
I think I take Rhyming Up Ruins once I've done that. Oh, no, wait, there's a Puncturing Blow.
Puncturing Blow is better here, but God, this draft, it's almost just ruined by that second pick, Blur Blade. Whereas, like, Consigned to Oblivion is just the best card.
I take Puncturing Blow.
Yeah.
Why do I even try? Okay, now that we are Blur Blades, Puncturing Blow, Tenacious D.
Yeah, you just take Kenro Scrapper, I think.
Sure.
I think that's fine.
I do.
And you just...
So then that... Oh my gosh, wait. Imminent Doom? I took Imminent Doom.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I took Imminent Doom. But I put it on the sideboard.
I would have...
Yeah, I know there's so many cards that we can take out of this pack.
There's Rampaging Hippo
Unquenchable
also.
Thirst on Summon, Rampaging Hippo.
Yeah.
God, even a Cursed Horde. Oh, why Imminent Doom? God, this is the most embarrassing draft
This
ever.
is a very old draft.
Yeah.
Now it's Harrier Naga. All right, now I kind of want to scroll to the end. What do you end up here? You just end up like extremely medium red green.
Wait. This is the most like went out of the rails draft. So just walk with me, okay?
So you got a late.
I take a
form.
Manalith.
Yeah.
I take a Manalith and a Granitic Titan, and now I'm like, what do I take here? So I
Desert of Glorified Wield, funny.
Yeah. So then I take shoot.
Then you just take some white cards.
Some
just
white cards because there's all
white
white cards. So I take that.
The Wall of Forgotten
And then I
Pharaohs
take
here.
a Steadfast Sentinel. Okay, so now there's some white stuff, blue stuff.
Yeah, oh God, our blue deck would have been so good. And there's a Sunset Pyramid too.
Dude, Molly, I did. I saw these drafts and I was like, yeah, let's go over them. But oh my God, these are embarrassing. They really are. What did I take? Oh my God, no.
Why Riddle Form? Why male models? Oh man.
Okay, so we take a Riddle Form. Oh my God. Okay, so once I've taken Riddle Form.
Oh no! You had a Riddle Form. You took Nimble Obstructionist.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. You already had Riddle Form in your sideboard. You moved it to the main deck, then you took Nimble Obstructionist.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, and I'm considering taking Nimble Obstructionist or another Riddle Form.
Because you only have the 2 green cards, one of which you first picked. Green
yes,
wasn't actually open.
Okay. So it's not actually that.
Or no, there's a late Rampaging Hippo. Yeah, green was probably open. Yeah.
So I take Nimble Obstructionist and I have Riddle Form now.
Yeah.
And so I have now moved white to the side, and I get past Ronus's Last Stand.
But there's an Abrade also, which you probably should have just taken.
I should have taken a Braid, but I think I get greedy because Ronus's Last Stand is a rare and I want it.
Yeah.
So I think I take that. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And now I take an Open Fire from the next pack.
So you're just back on red-green.
Yeah, I think so. And I think... Okay, so they pass me Hour of Eternity.
These late Ritualists and Walls and Deserts.
Yeah.
Is just like...
But I don't take it. I take Frontline Devastator.
You Sidewinder Nog over Oasis Ritualist. Yeah,
Oh my God!
Yeah. Alright, how does this end? You're at this point, you just end red-green, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thing is, this deck's not that bad looking at the end. It's just, it could have been much better, I think. So.
Looking at this deck makes me sad.
Alright,
Yeah.
It is interesting looking back at old drafts. Like, I did a similar thing where I looked back to my old set review, and yeah, I changed my value on a ton of cards. More in this set than in most. I think this set was tricky to evaluate.
This is the last one.
Okay, I take the Locust God first pick.
Give me some of this.
Delicious turmeric.
So this draft is a lot more recent. This draft is the 1st of August. So just earlier this month, a couple weeks ago. Okay. So take the Locust God.
Yeah. M1 kept, triple M1 kept being blazing fast. Did trick us. It tricked everyone, I think, or almost everyone.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not speaking for every single draft master, but I think that the fact that everyone thought it was so fast really did make it so all the cards initially looked better if they were good in or against beat.
Yeah, I mean that's why Paincaster looks really good, right? Like
right.
3 mana 3/1 that can ping you for 1 sounds awesome. Like I'm gonna kill your 2/1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I agree with that, Molly. Oh, those drafts seem like they were very much in like beat down mindset.
So after first picking Locust God, I think I would second pick Desert of the Mindful over River Hoopu, but I wouldn't fault you for taking Hoopu even now.
I think I'd take Hoopu.
I think that's actually reasonable.
Yeah, I took
Maybe
Hoopu.
Hoopu's leading the pick, and then
oh my god! And here I get like,
yeah,
here I get scammed by the fervent Paincaster.
Yeah, I might take Ipnu Rivulet or Feral Prowl. Nah, Feral Prowl's kind of weak too. I think taking Paincaster's not that unreasonable.
I think that is what I take. Yeah.
But then I would have slammed Hour of Eternity. I've actually been pretty impressed by that.
Really?
card.
I've never played it yet, so that's why I can tell you I didn't take it.
Yeah.
I think I take freaking.
Tragic Lesson?
Oh, I guess it works with a Locust God.
Yeah, you know, untapping with Locust God also works pretty well. That's my experience. You don't need cards that combo with Locust God. Now you at least take Sinuous Striker. Tell me you take Sinuous Striker. That card was just identified as good and actually good. See,
dude, when you present it like that, it makes me really nervous because then I don't know what I picked. I don't know what I was thinking a month ago.
And then Unsummon, I think. Obviously, you're just going to read for Insanity. Unsummon's fine. See, now I would just take Beneath the Sands.
I just took Amulet.
And like been Rampaging Hippo probably. Though Reason to Believe is kind of nice with Locust God.
I do take the Hippo.
All right, that's good.
Nothing that matters out of this pack.
Yeah, not really.
Not this pack, not this pack. Okay. So pack 2.
Yeah, I like taking Tenacious D here.
Yeah, so I think that is what I take. Yeah.
Oh, then there's Chaos Maw.
Chaos Maw and Bloodwater Entity.
I wouldn't take Entity. I actually do think Chaos Maw's a fine pick here. Like, especially, you weren't doing it because I don't think you realized at the time how good Beneath the Sands actually was.
No,
But if you had a late Beneath the Sands.
I feel like a lot of times the cards like Beneath the Sands are really bad.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, Rampant Growth, why would you do that?
So yeah, Chaos Maw is good.
So.
We could do the stipulation alternating picks draft now.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
And we don't get to see what the other draft did. We can cover it up.
We just close our eyes. I know, but then you have to talk. You want to talk about.
There's gotta be a way to do it.
Yeah, you just have to cover up the drafting part.
We cover up where the draft is.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of funny. Let's do it.
So.
Yeah. So
you take Chaos Maw.
I think I take Chaos Maw. Yeah.
Which I think is actually fine, and then.
Open Fire out of this pack.
Yeah, I would take Open Fire. You're getting a little off the rails. Then maybe you just take Desert of the Fervent.
Desert of the Fervent. Where is it? Yeah, I see it up top. But I think that's not what I take. I'm just not as high on Desert still, even then, I think.
I don't like Firebrand Archer.
I think that
deck's just not going to be that kind of
I also
deck.
think the card's bad. I think I end up not playing it. I take Frontline Devastator, which is a card that I...
Nah, that card's just bad. It's like... Green doesn't actually seem to be open, so maybe it's actually fine if you pivot away from green here. I don't mind that too much. Please tell me you take Desert of the Mindful.
Oh my god, am I taking a Traveler's Amulet? Oh my god.
No, you take Desert.
Dodged. Reed Stalker.
And then... This is just a bad pack. Like, if you were drafting the blue-green deck, you could just take Naga Vitalist here or Gift of Paradise and be in good shape. But you kind of bricked otherwise.
I think I'm thinking at this point that we are blue-red splashing green for Hoopu.
Yeah.
So, I take a Hyena pack.
Oh, man, then you got a channel run and shit.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if you're supposed to be green, though, so it's not that big of a thing.
I think Hyena pack's also because it survives through Chaos Maw.
Oh, my God.
I didn't say it was a good idea, okay? Take a Seeker of Insight.
I mean, Spring to Mind too.
Take a Late Claim. Take Rap Dog, and then we just do some more picks, and we end up in this deck.
All right. Those are interesting drafts.
Yeah, they were hard.
They were mostly... It was a combination of two things. The first and most important thing, I think, was it was just earlier in the format, so we didn't know cards like Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs, Cycling Deserts,
Yeah, all those
Rampaging
cards
Hippo,
were like,
Oasis Ritualist.
there's a 2/4 ramp and there's a 3/2 that can beat down. Like, beat
Yeah.
down was a choice for a lot of those, I think.
Yeah, so
There's
that
a lot of
that
cards
was a
that went
different
up and
thing.
down a lot.
And then some of it, too, was just like trying out new cards and like overvaluing cards. Like Marauding Bone Slasher was a card you like a couple times took that you're just like
Yeah.
now would never pick. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was interesting seeing where those went. I think I would have been blue-green more often than you, and I think... But I do like that color combination a lot.
Yeah. No, that was good. Thanks for reading. For permission for a mode-only mode for during alternating pick draft. I think that makes sense, right? Yeah.
But if you want to end the recording for...
Yeah, I will. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. I've never tried anything like this. Let me know if you enjoyed it.
It was kind of like a set re-review.
Yeah.
Like looking back at an old draft and seeing where things would be different now.
It's also interesting to see how much things change as the format advances too, because you can see in the older drafts how much more aggressive the decks are, and then towards the later end, it's like really slow, kind of dirtily, more controlled.
In the first
decks.
two drafts, you're getting deserts with 3 cards in them.
Yeah, and
packs with 3
you saw
cards.
that in a lot of other formats too. Like you saw this also in it wasn't Kaladesh. It was, what was the format before Kaladesh? The really fast format before Kaladesh. There was a format. It was a core set, I think, where if you didn't draft 2 drops, you would just die.
Origins.
Yes, where people were trying to do like kind of sweet stuff with Origins.
Yeah, there's no sweet stuff.
And there was just no, and then eventually it was like, did you not draft the 2 drop? You're probably dead. Alrighty. If you would like to see more of these, well, this is like a look back, but if you would like to see more drafts and videos and other things, you can catch those on youtube.com/GabySpartz. And if you want to catch the stream live, you can do that by going to twitch.tv/GabySpartz. I stream every day in the afternoons, Central Time. See you later, YouTube.